Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I'm Alex, and today we have a very special lesson for all of you beginners out there who want to improve your English speaking skills. Whether you are just starting to learn English or you want to feel more confident in daily conversations, this episode is made just for you.
That's right, Alex. Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah, and today we're going to go through 50 daily English sentences that you absolutely must know. These are the kind of sentences real people use every single day, at home, at work, at school, at the grocery store, and everywhere in between.
We're going to practice these sentences together in a natural conversation style so you can hear how they actually sound in real life. You can listen, repeat after us, and practice along. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Part 1. Greetings and starting a conversation. Okay, Sarah, let's start with the basics. Greetings. These are the first sentences you'll use every single day.
Perfect. So, imagine it's Monday morning, I walk into the office, and I see you, Alex. What do I say?
Easy. You say, "Good morning, how are you?" That's sentence number 1. Simple, friendly, and you'll use it every day.
And I might reply with sentence number 2. I'm doing well, thank you. And you? Always polite, always natural.
Now, maybe you see someone you haven't seen in a while. Then you sentence number 3. Long time no see. How have you been?
Oh, yes, I love that one. It's so casual and warm. And they might reply with sentence number 4. I've been great, thanks for asking.
Now let's say you're meeting someone for the very first time. That's when you use sentence 5. Nice to meet you. My name is Alex.
And the response is sentence 6. Nice to meet you too, Alex. I'm Sarah. See how natural that flows?
Now, sometimes you meet someone in passing, maybe in a hallway or shop. You don't have time for a long conversation, so you just say sentence 7. Hey, how's it going?
And the quick reply is sentence 8. Pretty good. Busy as usual. Short, real, and totally normal.
What about at the end of a conversation? You need a polite way to say goodbye. That's sentence 9. It was great talking to you. Take care.
And sentence 10. See you later. Have a great day. You will use this one literally every day.
Listeners, did you catch all 10? Let's do a quick recap together. Repeat after us.
Good morning. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. And you? Long time no see. How have you been? I've been great. Thanks for asking. Nice to meet you. My name is Alex. Nice to meet you too, Alex. I'm Sarah. Hey, how's it going? Pretty good. Busy as usual. It was great talking to you. Take care. See you later. Have a great day. Now, we're going to talk about sentences you use at home with your family or roommates. These are so important for beginners.
Absolutely. Imagine it's morning and you're getting ready. Your mom or partner calls you from the kitchen. They might say, sentence 11, breakfast is ready, come and eat.
And you shout back with sentence 12, I'll be right there. Just give me a minute. Perfect. Very natural.
Then maybe someone asks for help with something. That's sentence 13. Can you help me with this, please?
And the kind reply is sentence 14. Of course. What do you need? See how this shows you're helpful and polite?
What about when you're tired after a long day? You might say sentence 15. I'm exhausted. I need to rest.
And your family member responds with sentence 16. Go ahead and relax. You've worked hard today. So comforting.
Now, what if you want to watch TV together? You ask sentence 17. What do you want to watch tonight?
And they might say sentence 18. I don't mind. You choose this time. This is great for showing flexibility.
Okay, what about asking for things at the dinner table? That's sentence 19. Could you please pass the salt?
And the polite answer is sentence 20. Sure, here you go. Simple and polite. 2 magic words. Sure and here you go. You'll use them all the time.
Let's recap sentences 11 to 20. Listeners, repeat with us.
Breakfast is ready. Come and eat.
I'll be right there. Just give me a minute.
Can you help me with this, please?
Of course. What do you need?
I'm exhausted. I need to rest.
Go ahead and relax. You've worked hard today.
What do you want to watch tonight?
I don't mind. You choose this time.
Could you please pass the salt?
Sure, here you go.
Wonderful. You're doing great. Keep repeating. Repetition is the key to fluency. All right, now let's step outside. You're going shopping. You walk into a store. What do you say to the staff? That's sentence 21. Excuse me, could you help me find something?
And the shop assistant smiles and says sentence 22, of course, what are you looking for?
You tell them what you need, look around, and then you check the price. You say sentence 23, how much does this cost?
They reply with sentence 24, it's $15. Would you like to buy it?
Maybe it's too expensive, so you say sentence 25. That's a bit pricey. Do you have anything cheaper?
Great negotiation skill. And they might say sentence 26, yes, we have this one for $10. It's very popular.
You decide to buy it. At the checkout, you say sentence 27. I'll take this one, please.
The cashier asks, sentence 28, will you be paying by cash or card?
You reply with sentence 29. By card, please. Short and clear. Perfect.
And as you leave, the cashier says, sentence 30, thank you for shopping with us. Have a wonderful day.
And you smile and say, thank you, you too.
Listeners, let's repeat sentences 21 to 30 one more time.
Excuse me, could you help me find something?
Of course. What are you looking for?
How much does this cost?
It's $15. Would you like to buy it?
That's a bit pricey. Do you have anything cheaper?
Yes, we have this one for $10. It's very popular.
I'll take this one, please.
Will you be paying by cash or card?
By card, please.
Thank you for shopping with us. Have a wonderful day.
Part 4. At work or school.
Now let's talk about sentences for the workplace or school. These are incredibly important if you're a student or working in an English-speaking environment.
Let's say you arrive at a meeting a little late. You say sentence 31. I'm sorry I'm late. The traffic was terrible.
Your colleague responds with sentence 32, no worries, you haven't missed much. So reassuring.
Now you're in class and you don't understand something. You raise your hand and say sentence 33. Excuse me, could you explain that again, please?
And the teacher says, sentence 34, of course, let me go over that one more time. Teachers love when students ask questions.
What if you have a great idea in a meeting? You say sentence 35. I have a suggestion if you don't mind.
And your boss encourages you with sentence 36. Please go ahead. We'd love to hear your idea.
What if someone asks you to do a task and you're not sure how? That's sentence 37. Could you show me how to do this?
And the helpful colleague says, sentence 38, sure, let me walk you through it step by step.
At the end of the workday, you might say sentence 39. I think that's everything for today. Good job, everyone.
And your team replies with sentence 40, thanks, see you tomorrow. Get some rest.
Wonderful. Let's repeat sentences 31 to 40. I'm sorry I'm late. The traffic was terrible.
No worries, you haven't missed much.
Excuse me, could you explain that again, please?
Of course, let me go over that one more time.
I have a suggestion if you don't mind.
Please go ahead. We'd love to hear your idea.
Could you show me how to do this?
Sure, let me walk you through it step by step.
I think that's everything for today. Good job, everyone.
Thanks, see you tomorrow. Get some rest.
Part 5. Feelings, opinions, and wrap-up sentences.
We're almost there, the final 10. These are sentences for expressing how you feel, sharing your opinion, and wrapping up conversations. These are so useful.
Let's start with sentence 41. I really enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun. You can use this after a movie, a meal, a trip, anything.
Sentence 42, I'm not sure about that. Can I think about it? This is perfect when you're unsure and need some time.
Sentence 43. That's a great idea. I totally agree. Use this when someone says something you love.
Sentence 44, I'm afraid I disagree. I see it differently. This is the polite way to respectfully say, no, I think you're wrong.
Sentence 45. Could you say that more slowly, please? I didn't catch that. This is so important for beginners. Never be afraid to ask someone to slow down.
Sentence 46. I'm a little nervous, but I'll give it my best shot. Use this when you're trying something new.
Sentence 47. Don't worry about it. Everyone makes mistakes. This is a beautiful sentence for comforting someone.
Sentence 48. I really appreciate your help. Thank you so much. Always express gratitude. It goes a long way.
Sentence 49. I can't believe how fast time flies. This one is so useful in casual conversation.
And finally, sentence 50. I'm proud of how far I've come. I won't give up. This one is for you, our listener. Say it every day.
Let's do our final recap together. Repeat after us one last time. I really enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun.
I'm not sure about that. Can I think about it?
That's a great idea. I totally agree.
I'm afraid I disagree. I see it differently.
Could you say that more slowly, please? I didn't catch that.
I'm a little nervous, but I'll give it my best shot.
Don't worry about it. Everyone makes mistakes.
I really appreciate your help. Thank you so much.
I can't believe how fast time flies.
I'm proud of how far I've come. I won't give up.
And that's it. 50 daily English sentences that every beginner must know. Speaker 2, I have to say, this was such a fun lesson.
It really was. And to everyone listening, you just practiced 50 real, natural English sentences today. That is something to be proud of.
Remember, the key to speaking better English isn't perfection, it's practice. Say these sentences out loud. Say them to yourself in the mirror. Say them to your friends and family. The more you speak, the more confident you will become.
Absolutely. And don't forget, it's okay to make mistakes. Every single person who speaks English well today was once a beginner. Every single one.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below with your favorite sentence from today, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new lesson.
We upload new English practice content every week, from beginner conversations to advanced vocabulary, pronunciation tips, and so much more.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. We truly love helping you grow.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and remember, every word you learn brings you one step closer to fluency.
Until next time, take care, everyone.